Hello, everybody. This is Debbie Sassen, financial planner and money coach, helping you to build a healthy and confident relationship with your wealth. Now, we just got back from holidays. My family, my kids, my grandkids, we were on holiday together in the north of Israel. And actually, last year, what my husband wanted to do at this time was he wanted to go to the United States to see the total solar eclipse of the sun. But unfortunately, for various reasons, that didn't work itself out. But it got me thinking that when you're planning a holiday by yourself, by your family, like how many people go into their travel agent's office and sit down at the desk and say to the travel agent, like, hey, can you recommend a good holiday for me? Like, that doesn't really happen, right? When you're ready to go on vacation, when you want to take a holiday, you've got to think to yourself, like, do we want to have a relaxing holiday on the beach? Do we want to go hiking? Do we like the mountains? Do we like the desert? Do we want to be active? You want to do a lot of sports or climbing, or is it, you'd be like water? Like, there's so many questions that go through our minds when we're planning a holiday that we would never think to sit down at the travel agent's office and say, hey, what have you got going? What's a good holiday? But the crazy thing is that when it comes to managing money, like people do that. I get emails and I get even Facebook messages. People, private message me and say, can you recommend a good investment? And that's like so crazy. People spend more time thinking about and planning their holidays than they do thinking about their investments. But let's just take this analogy a little bit further. Like when you want to have a holiday, you know what you want to accomplish more or less, and you plan, where you want to go. Do you need a hotel? Do you need to rent a car? How many people? What you want to pack? And you may be going away for a week or 2 weeks, or some people will go away for a month. But when people are investing their money for the long term, they're going to want to use that money and probably want to stretch their money to take care of themselves and last them a very long time. So why is it people don't spend more time thinking about their money and the goals of their money and what they want to accomplish with their money? And that's what I would like to encourage you to do. If you are really interested in taking care of yourself and growing your wealth for the future so that you can take care of yourself and your family and make an impact on the world in a really big and beautiful way, I would really strongly encourage you, before you do that, to sit down with a piece of paper and write out your goals list. What would you like to accomplish? Do you want to put a down payment on a house? Do you need to replace your car? Do you want to help your kids get through college or help your kids get on their feet? Maybe you want to help your kids to make a down payment on a house, and that's really pretty common here in Israel where I live, parents who have the resources and have the ability. And what about what you want to do? Do you want to go away on holiday? And the longest period of time that we have to think about, and a lot of people are really hesitant to think about this, and that's retirement. It just seems so far, far off into the future that we have a hard time getting there. So even if you don't think about it that way, but you're thinking like, oh, how am I going to take care of myself in the future? Or what do I want to do in a long time from now with my money? Just think about what some of your goals and what some of your ideals and what some of your objectives are with your money, and do that before you sit down with your investment advisor and you say to him or to her, hey, what's a good investment with my money? Because once you know where you're going, then you can figure out the best plan for how you're going to get there. So thank you for tuning in and listening to what I have to say. And I would just want to remind you that I recently opened up a Facebook group for women called the Savvy Money Academy, where you can get some help and where you can get some support around your investment decisions. And you can ask anything. And I would also like to let you know about a webinar that I'm running on August 30th, and that's going to be entry-level investing for folks who are ready to get started, and they have some questions or they don't know how to. So again, take a look in the notes below, and you're going to see a link there to an upcoming webinar where you can learn about the first steps like this, like planning your objectives and your goals for your investments and how you can get started. So that's going to be August 30th, right? Entry level investing for folks who are ready to get started. And I look forward to seeing you. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Bye.